It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, they managed to take Game 1 of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. And Kenny, we have lots to talk about. One thing coming up on the horizon, the trade deadline. Front offices have had time to evaluate rosters. What are your feelings about blockbuster in-season trades?
Huge deals are rare in the season, Ernie. You know,
huge
typically
deals.
Huge deals. You know, but
you can hear the roar here at the United Center. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And out of the lineup, Vucevic. They want him healthy.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone expected them to be playing this well in his absence, guys. But somehow they really haven't skipped a beat, and I was sure there'd be some kind of a drop-off.
Tip-off goes to Orlando. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Rogers is out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's DJ. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, this is what happens when you're pushing the action. DJ draws the foul call.
The Magic shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for DJ.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Baker kicks to Markkanen. There's the dish to Valentine. There's the pick. Passes it to Baker. 5 on the clock. Orlando grabs the miss. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And you saw that offensive flow they got into, really maximized everything they do well.
What you try to do is dictate the pace, play to your strengths. They were successful at both.
Here's Felicio after the Magic pick up 2. Pass to Levine. Here's Baker, guarded by Rogers. Baker, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Over to the left wing. And it's DJ missing. Orlando on D. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And probably expected to win that game, and maybe that caused them to come out a little flat, just a bit of complacency.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, struggling to find any daylight.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Now here's Levine. Turned in an outstanding game against New York.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And DJ throws it down.
Leaving nothing to chance. DJ attacking the rim with everything he's got.
Here's Baker, guarded by Rogers. Valentine, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Pass to Isaac, stolen by Markkanen. Here's Baker. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Baker's got his first bucket in this one.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
Steve, you talk about the value of versatility in the NBA. It's never been higher than I think right now, wouldn't you say?
You're right, Kevin. The reason why is back in the day, a big guy got the rebound, a point guard or a guard would have to come back to bring the basketball up. Now, you see a guy like Anthony Davis, Al Horford, DeMarcus Cousins. They grab the rebound, and you see the shooting guard and the point guard, they getting out and sprinting because they know they have a guy that can bring it up and make the right play at his size.
Markkanen kicks to Baker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Bulls.
And no doubt they relied upon that three-point shot to provide a big chunk of their scoring. That's been a trend in the modern NBA, and they took that philosophy and ran with it.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Sabonis, he's checked in for Felicio. Iritic comes in for Markkanen. Rudy Gay's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Chambers subbed in for Baker. Fouled in the act of shooting, a three-point play chance coming up. So we'll see Zach LaVine go to the line here. That one on Olynyk. The Bulls shooting their first free throw tonight. Free throw good, LaVine.
I mean, thinking back to where LaVine was drafted, 13th overall, raised some eyebrows, but it was all about upside. How about the quarter he's having? Tremendous execution on the offensive end, helping to further fuel this lead.
The Magic have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Free throw good, DJ.
And you know the nickname DJ comes from his lifelong love of music. In fact, still DJs in his spare time.
Chambers against Rogers. Outside, LaVine. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. And here's Gay outside. Sinks the triple.
Doing his part to help stretch the defense. Gay looking confident from range.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by LaVine. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. Number 1, the Magic.
It's the hallmark of a strong defensive team. When you can keep your opponents to such a low point total, it shows you are setting the pace.
Wells passes to DJ. Anderson kicks to DJ. Left side, Anderson. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Isaac, DJ out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Wells, and it's Fournier in at the shooting guard. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
Orlando leading by 6. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Hornets was phenomenal. He finished with 36 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Nobody could stop him. He completely took over the game. It's the same thing he'll be looking to do here tonight, Kevin.
Hey, David, thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it, his ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And Jonathan Isaac, a 6'11" small forward out of Florida State. You know, we're seeing more and more players like this with the length of a center and the guard skills. You know, you think of KD, Brandon Ingram, and now Isaac.
Magic moving the ball around. Here's Gordon, and again it's Orlando converting. And the story for Jonathan Isaac, as a sophomore in high school, Greg, he stood 6'3" and played guard. He hit a growth spurt, as you can see.
Yeah, and it makes a difference. I think what I notice most is that he's retained not just the perimeter skill, but also the fluidity. I mean, he's light on his feet and really moves well. Remember, there was another guy that was a point guard that had a nice growth spurt. I think his name was Anthony Davis.
And there's a certain art to blocking shots without fouling. DJ with perfect timing.
Another shot, and it's good on the layup. DJ's got 18 points in the game.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Here's Baker. He had 19 points in the win against New York.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
Shooting two, gentlemen.
That free throw missing. Chicago making a switch here. Gay's checked in. Murray's checked in for Orlando. Second free throw, no good.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held them back.
Good on the bucket. And it's 9 points for Shammy Wells.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Baker kicks to Valentine. The pass to Markkanen. Can they get it? Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there and knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
He used that pick just right. DJ's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
To the left wing. Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Baker. And DJ throws it down.
Late defensive rotation. You must keep an eye on DJ at all times.
Here's Gay. No good from the wing. And so it's Orlando, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at DJ in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
His rim protection in the first half, that allows his teammates to extend out defensively because they know he's lurking in the background.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Bulls 5 right now. Markkanen is out there with Valentine. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Felicio in at the 5. Steve, they say the defense wins championships. Talk about the value of communication on the floor when it comes to a team playing great team defense.
I think, Kevin, for fans and especially young kids out there, watch the great teams, the teams that are winning championships. They communicate. The teams that are not winning, you can see on the bench, not a lot of guys are talking. You don't see communication with players and coaches. The teams that win, they are constant chatter about making the right play and also criticizing each other, but constructive criticism.
Did you learn that watching other teams that were great as they were at the top of their game and you guys were a developing team and you were a developing player?
I think for me, at a young age, getting a chance to watch the Detroit Pistons, being from Detroit, hanging around Joe Dumars, Isaiah Thomas, and obviously the late, great Chuck Daly, they were in constant communication, and they won, so that helped me be able to develop my communication skills.
Here's Valentine. Following the basket by DJ. Markkanen, good on the three-point shot. Markkanen's got 7 points.
And the shooting mechanics that Markkanen has are just phenomenal. His form, the release point, everything, it looks good every time it leaves his hands.
Pass to Rogers. Here's Isaac. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. 4 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. For 3. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Chicago making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Felicio. And Chambers subbed in for Baker. Nine seconds left to play in the third. Shoots the 3. That one, no good. He's off on that one. And so it's the Orlando Magic bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Look, they can't guard great passing. They're passing the ball great to start.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. We've got Evan Fournier, Isaac out there with Gordon, and it's DJ, and it's Rogers in at the point. And the foul called on DJ. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now, here's Valentine. Passes it to Baker. Teardrop shot.
Hounding defense. I like DJ's competitiveness and his aggressiveness to the ball.
They get it back. The shot's good from Rogers. Rogers has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Magic. Baker kicks to Markkanen. Feeds it to Valentine. Gay outside. Here's Felicio. Here's Baker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
From 12 feet out. And it's DJ missing. Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Baker. From downtown. Rebounded by Isaac. The Magic have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And a wide open look for DJ. And that one comes up a bit short.
I'm not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
So it's Orlando now. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Now here's Valentine. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And DJ throws it down.
And this is the best feeling if you're DJ, hitting from anywhere he wants. The rim seems like it's the size of the ocean.
Baker passes to Valentine. And the three off target. Magic leading by 9. Here's Fournier, and it's Orlando with another.
Dropping dimes all night. He's been completely locked in.
Unselfish basketball, that'll make you very popular amongst your teammates.
Felicio, and the layup is good. Felicio's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Fires, high post. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Baker. It's hauled in by the Magic. DJ's got 8 rebounds in this game. Goes up the baseline. That shot misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here's Gay. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Rudy running the floor like a point guard. His quickness in transition is blinding.
To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 9. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, DJ.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Levine's checked in for Rudy Gay. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Fred Hoiberg was talking to his team during the timeout. With them getting outshot from the perimeter, he told them we have got to defend the three-point line. Those threes are destroying us. We'll see if they can tighten it up, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Orlando has possession after Zach LaVine missed from long range. And DJ throws it down.
Sometimes you have to be able to put the ball on the floor. DJ attacking on the drive.
There's a good screen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
The Magic leading by 11. Here's Rodgers. Yep, that one goes in there.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Magic.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DJ.
You know, the story of this game was his offensive production. It didn't matter what the defense threw at him. He just found ways to counter and led his team.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
It's blocked. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time again.
You know, playing away from home, it's easy to get out of sync. Instead, they focused and dominated.
Felicio kicks to Markkanen inside, and LaVine throws it down.
Another one for Zach. He has a scorer's mentality. Very dangerous when he gets into rhythm.
Now DJ drills it from outside.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
DJ, great game.
Thanks, Char. Am I blowing up?
You're trending. Oh, hey, we need to go do an interview with the guys in the studio. Let's go.
Let's get it, man.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. I got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here. Standing by on headset near the locker rooms, right down the.
Hey, Kenny here, man. I have to say, this game wasn't even close. Congrats on the win. Now, do you feel this is one of your better team wins?
I mean, Kenny, that's really hard to answer because, although we won by a ton of points, I felt like we could have outscored them by at least another 20 or so. On the one hand, it was nice to win big, but, it would have been nice to win even bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Bigger than that? I can't wait to see that.
Hey, go big or go home, baby.
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always our pleasure, although sometimes it's yours as well. For Kenny the Jet and Shaquille, Ernie Johnson, have a great night.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Houston Rockets. For the Rockets, they come in off a win in their last game against the Mavericks at American Airlines Center. They lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. And guys, the Houston Rockets can get up and down the floor and score as well as anybody. A big reason.
The skyline of Orlando seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. The Rockets are out of Houston and into an interconference game. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Looking back to the last matchup between these two teams, it was Orlando coming out with the win against the Rockets.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
And that's what it comes down to, execution, especially when you're on the road. Can you follow your game plan? I thought they were awesome in that game.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, James Harden is a great offensive player, but there's no mistaking it. He does dominate the ball. Now, that can bother teammates sometimes, but Coach Mike D'Antoni says when they feel that paycheck every 2 weeks, that should make them play hard. You have to be a star in your role. So when James gets...
Thanks. He's a great passer, David. There's no doubt he can set the table.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
Tip-off goes to Houston. Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Clint Capella. Corey Joseph is out there with Harden. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Muhammad in at the 3 slot. Bosh, the screen. Kicks it to Muhammad. Shot clock at 5. The 15-footer. Tries again. And Capella with the layup. Capella's got the first points of the night for Houston.
Love how Capella stays alert on the offensive board, creating second-chance opportunities thanks to that activity.
And you ask any Houston fan who the greatest player in the history of their franchise is, and they all say Hakeem Olajuwon. Clark, you played against Olajuwon. Just how great a player was he, and what does he mean to this Rockets franchise today?
Boy, he was special. A first-ballot Hall of Famer, brought the only titles in franchise history to the Rockets, and could do everything you want from a big guy. Graceful, strong, a presence defensively and on the glass, unselfish. They called him Hakeem the Dream for good reason. That dude was a dream to play with and a nightmare for opponents.
And Joseph kicks to Harden. Off the screen. Muhammad, no luck.
And the defender was very apathetic there. Fortunately for them, he missed that mid-range jumper.
Wells dishes to DJ. Bosh grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
And Muhammad kicks to Bosh. Harden outside. Pass to Muhammad. The 3 ball. The offensive rebound. Capella dishes to Harden. Bucket is good.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Here's Joseph following the bucket by Orlando. Harden outside. Bosh against Gordon. Back to Harden. And Clark, as you watch the game at both the college and pro levels over the years, what has been the biggest change for you in your view of that?
Well, you know what, Kevin, there are a couple of things. The athleticism, the real emphasis on training and strengthening the core, meaning from your kneecaps to your sternum. The work that's done to train the hamstrings and quads and glutes and that core area as a place of power, as your center of power, is one of the significant changes I've seen, not just in basketball, but all sports. And it's benefited the athletes greatly and the overall athleticism. And then from a playing standpoint or on the floor standpoint, I think the three-point shot. I think that's been the biggest dramatic change in the game.
Here's Bosch following the basket by DJ. Lets the three fly, and Harden with the basket on the assist from Joseph. Harden's got 9 points. The Magic trail by 5. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Like how DJ is physical with the defense. I mean, he's not afraid to mix it up and go through contact on his shots.
So for the Magic, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Gordon. Anderson comes in for Isaac, and Evan Fournier subbed in for Wells.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release. Mark it up.
And Joseph kicks to Cauley-Stein. Joseph with a screen on Fournier. Harden against Anderson. It's Harden with the drive. Can't hit that one. The Magic go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
No question about it. Honed in completely. They demonstrated real grit in a tough place to play, and they got the result they wanted.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And DJ has the ultimate respect of the defense when he's on the drive. I mean, when he attacks like this, he forces them to foul him.
And he's good on the second. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the foul called on DJ. That is his first foul of the game. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Rockets leading by 11, and so in the game for the Rockets. Chris Bosh is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Harden, and it's Muhammad in at the 2 guard. Left side Bosh. Houston gets it back, and count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And you know, Capella is so strong that you really got to wrap him up if you're going to commit the foul on it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight, and that one misses. And Clark, when you played the NBA with still mostly American players, now the game is truly global with players from all over the world. How do you think that has changed the NBA?
Well, I think it's enhanced the NBA's product on the floor because, again, you're getting the best players in the world that are competing in the NBA with the international influx. I think it's added to the global popularity of the league without question. The NBA is clear in that we're going far and wide across the globe to find the best players to play in the best league in the world, and I think that's healthy and good.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Bulls was huge. He scored 34 points and did his work on the boards, rounding it off with some stellar defense. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when a player is that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
The Magic have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
Now here's Muhammad. An 11-point game for him in the win against Dallas. Capella sets a screen for Ariza. The dish to Muhammad. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Bucket is good.
Man, what determination from DJ would not be denied. Love how he forces his way through.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
Yeah, he's been his best up there. He's got the confident stroke going today. And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Rogers checked in for Fournier.
And DJ, a fun guy to watch play, man. Fantastic at making quick decisions.
Harden against Rogers. To the paint, stolen by Gordon. Feeds it to DJ. Pass to Isaac. Second chance shot. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so it's Houston, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Another quick start here in this first half. What has been the key the last few games?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at DJ in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon out there with Isaac. Then there's Rogers. Then there's Wells. And it's DJ in at the center.
Love the fire, intensity that DJ plays with on offense. Feels like nobody can guard him. Getting to any spot on the floor with ease, he makes it look simple.
Now here's Bosch. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Harden, stolen by Gordon. And DJ throws it down.
And Wells is just an unselfish guy, willing to give the ball up if one of his teammates is open. That's the way the game should be played.
Clark, we know how big a Ohio State fan, I'm sorry, the Ohio State University fan that you are. Who is on your list for best players in the NBA coming out of the Big Ten?
Partner, you know me well because I was going to go right at you to correct you on that. It is the Ohio State University, as you indicated. Well, right now, probably have to go with Mike Conley. He's been superb throughout his career, particularly the last 4 or 5 years in terms of outstanding Big Ten players. Draymond Green, how can you not mention him? Double-time NBA champion. And then Oladipo out of IU, another guy that might be worthy of consideration there.
For the Rockets, Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Bosch. And Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Shabazz Muhammad.
Can't say enough good things about DJ. When he's driving inside, he's a threat to bang the rim.
And Joseph kicks to Cauley-Stein. Back to Joseph. Swiped it away. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
And that's a momentum shifter, a steal leading straight to the basket.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Rockets leading by 8. Joseph with a screen on Rogers. Here's Capella. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big-time work. Really distracting them, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
And that one is good from DJ.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
And the foul called on DJ. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Magic, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's Justin Anderson in for Isaac. Houston moving the ball around. Harden outside. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And the game of basketball is one of runs, and right now this one's definitely not over.
No, it certainly isn't. I mean, if they string together a few more baskets and get a couple of stops, I mean, this game will be tight again just like that. So stay tuned.
And here we go. DJ heading to the basket. Here's Joseph. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 6 points for Joseph. The Magic have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Now, Greg, you look at Wilson Chandler, and he is just perfect for coming off the bench.
And Chandler can be a bit of a streaky player, which is why he shifts between a starter and a sixth man, but he's fearless with the ball on the offensive end, and you can always count on him to kind of provide you with a spark.
It's deflected.
And you love the hustle DJ brings on defense, using his solid leaping ability to block shots.
Connects on the 17-footer. DJ's got 33.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Joseph, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Orlando grabs the miss. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. It's good. And now just a 3-point Houston lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Harden dishes to Cauley-Stein. The feed to Joseph. Stolen away. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Anderson. To the wing on the left. And it's DJ missing. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
It's tipped. Rodgers passes to Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall. And the foul called on DJ. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So both teams making some changes here. The Rockets shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Wilson Chandler. Clint Capella is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad, and it's Ariza in at the 2 spot. Now here's Fournier to take the lead. Chandler with the rebound.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Joseph, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. It's stolen by Capella. From 12 feet out. And the dunk by Capella.
Hey, he's not going to mess that one up. Capella, when he's that close, count it.
Orlando trailing here. And DJ throws it down.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
That doesn't go either for Chandler. Orlando, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. That gives them the lead. And the Magic lead by 2.
And the tricky Fournier, never afraid to let the floater fly.
Bosh sets the pick for Joseph. Chandler right side. Hits the 3-point bomb.
A pretty free look from 3-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
You know, Greg, I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Joseph against Rodgers. And Joseph kicks to Capella. Pass to Bosh. A baseline J. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And Bosh has a beautiful stroke from the mid-range. Once you give him room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. DJ's got 39.
And the calm, composed attitude of DJ really serves him well in these situations. He's comfortable taking these momentum-changing shots and is unflappable.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Wells, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And a switch here also for Houston. Harden's checked in.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Rockets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Back to Muhammad. Lets it go from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here are the Magic now. It's a three-point game. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
DJ's a clever, smart player. When he sees a lane to the rim, he doesn't take his time, instead going straight to the rack. What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
And the foul called on DJ. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Screen by Capella. Bosch kicks to Capella. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Rockets lead by 2.
You know, Capella's really hard to deal with inside, especially inside. Does a nice job using his size to get that shot off.
Here is Rogers. And DJ throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Good on the three-point shot.
I just love how Bosch has worked in the three-point shot, stretching the floor with his perimeter game.
Out to the right wing. There's the pick. DJ passes to Rogers. Gordon a screen from outside the arc. And it's DJ missing. Here's Houston now. They led by as many as 18 points. It's in!
And, you know, Chris Bosh is so skilled, Kevin, close to the bucket. Get him the ball, and he'll find a way to score.
Nails it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And, you know, this is why so many people love DJ, his willingness to take big shots. I mean, this guy is unafraid of the moment.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
No time to waste at all. Got to let it go fast.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Now here's Joseph. Just 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range, that shot is off. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.